today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta,
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's got Mason complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 81 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Moody. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moody. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Here's Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to blitz coming, and down he goes. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he will find his man on the outside. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw here. On the slant, he's got Hardman. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
2nd and 9 now. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it. All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Lawrence goes right back to Smith again. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know. Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
2nd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but
and as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose, and the Eagles have recovered. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They need. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll set up a throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And this one is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, Lawrence airing it out deep for Smith. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Taylor Rapp with a pick.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 115 yards on the ground for him so far. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload boatload of carries, 105 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, it's going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Deebo Samuel,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Here's the 2nd and 7.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Going up top. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Miami.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back to throw again.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Open space inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Second and 9 now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 2. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. He finds his man complete. That's done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say
that's caught inside the 20. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll set up a throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
7 yards the pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a dump off here complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this one will be touched down right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out right at the 35.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touch. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now here's a throw that's complete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Got his target, Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when